Friends, good morning. How are you? We entered into a very important topics, concepts, which compulsory we have to understand, remember, memorize, practice, which will help us in our future as well as which enhance our skills with this. Those are types of accounts, rules of accounts, journal entries, ledger accounts, trial balance, trading profit and loss account, balance sheet are the important topics in our accounting. These are basics to our accounting. Earlier video we understood about types of accounts. Three types are there: personal, real, nominal. Rules also we understood. Personal account rules are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account rules are what comes in will be debited, what goes out will be credited. Expenses and losses will be debit in case of nominal account. Incomes and gains are credit in case of nominal. Earlier video we discussed that. Okay, this is our syllabus. Leave it about. Last video: personal account, real account, nominal account. Rules are: personal account debit the receiver, real account credit, real account what comes in debit, nominal account all expenses and losses debit. Personal account credit the giver, real account credit what goes out, nominal account all expenses and all incomes and gains will be. Now the important topic in this video that we learn journal is a record of financial event in accounting language. How we understood writing English sentences whenever in LKG, UKG, first class. In same manner, we are learning accounting equations to be accounting transactions or financial transactions are recorded in the form of journal. Now we are at a stage of LKG, UKG in accountancy. We have to understand well, remember, practice, and we have to be proficient in this. So, earlier video also we discussed, okay, financial events or financial transactions are analyzed by accountant, recorded by the accountant, classified by the accountant, and summarized with the trial balance. From the trial balance, he prepared financial statements that will be help the management for decision making. So accounting is help is a aid in decision making. Accounts helps in decision making. Types of accounts: three types: personal, real, nominal. And personal accounts are related to persons or individuals. Those are of three types. They are natural persons, real, artificial persons, representative persons. Natural persons example is like you and me. Artificial persons are like our college, bank, company. Representative persons are outstanding expenses and prepaid expenses like that. Real accounts are two types: tangible and intangible. Tangible means which we can see, touch, feel. Intangible, which we cannot see. Goodwill, patents, copyrights are the types of intangible assets. Intangible real accounts. Nominal accounts are for recording the transactions which we are recording the transactions related to income, gains, losses, and expenses. of that particular accounting year. Next accounting year, they may arise, may not arise. That's why those are called as normal accounts. So we learned earlier video and present accounts are classified into three: personal, real, nominal, and personal accounts related to persons, individuals, real accounts related to property, possession, and liability, and nominal accounts related to incomes, gains, expenses, and losses. Very important. Okay, very important rules. Personal account rules debit the receiver. So if any person is receiving, getting benefit, his name will be debited. If any person is losing the benefit or he is giving to the business, his name should be credited. His name should be credited. So personal account rule, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account rule is debit expenses and losses, credit incomes and gains. Okay? Same rules I wrote in table format. This is also same. Now regarding the okay, what exactly the journal means? A chronological order, a book which we are writing in chronological order. New Year is coming, so we will try to find out diaries. We will start writing, recording our experiences from day 1 to day end, that is 31st December 21. In a day to day manner. In same manner, the financial transactions are recorded in that journal. First recorded in the journal. That's why a journal or book of original entry, where the journal entries are recorded before they are posted to the ledger accounts. So the company's day-to-day transactions are recorded in book of original entry, which we are calling it as a book. Journal is a record of all the transactions of company. Journal is a record of all the transactions of a company. So whatever the financial transactions which related to personal accounts, which related to real accounts, which related to nominal accounts, expenses, losses, whatever it may be, will be recorded in the journal. Journal stores a complete record of every business transaction of the company or company makes. Yes. Okay. So whenever the company started, from that day onwards, every day, whatever the transaction is happened, whether it is payment, receipt, sales, purchase, debit or credit, cash, non-cash, okay, credit item, all the transactions of a business were recorded in journal in the form of journal entries. This usually include the transaction date. Journal entry includes transaction date, transaction description, account, what are the accounts affected, and that account, one account will be debit, another account is credited. Another account is credited. I will show you the format also. Journal is a chronological record of the transaction. Already told it will record all the transaction in date wise. Which consists of one debit and another credit. Starting onwards, when our accounts were started, we started with the debit and credit only. Every time our debit should be equal to credit. In same manner, journal entry, one account will be debited, other account is credited. Okay, so from this slide, we learn journal is a storage of recording the storage of business transactions that company makes in the form of journal entries. Journal is a storage of or journal stores all business transactions that company makes in the form of journal entries in chronological order, which consists of debit and credit. Debit and credit. Journal, which is a book of original entry, stores business transactions made by the company in chronological order in the form of one debit and one credit. One debit and one credit. Okay, journal is having a date, description, account, amounts. Okay, that format I will show. Journalizing is the process of entering transactions into journal entry. Journalizing in the sense activity. What activity we are doing? We are writing journal entry. Journal entry is a analysis of effects of single transaction on various accounts, usually accompanied by an explanation. In journal entry, we analyze that transaction, and we identify the accounts, we debit that account, one account, we credit that. So it is an analysis of all the effects of a single transaction. Compound entry means that single transaction affects more than two accounts. Single entry, compound entry. Single entry, one debit, one credit will be there. Compound entry, one debit, two credits are there. Suppose cash paid to X with a discount. X accounted to cash to discount. More one debit to two credits compound. So overall, journal entry is nothing but a storage of business transactions in chronological order consists of debit and credit. Debit and credit. Journalizing is nothing but the activity of recording the business transactions in the form of journal entries. Journal entry is an analysis of transaction and made in the form of debits and credits. Okay, look at that journal entry format. Date is there, accounts affected, cash and Vishal, and narration, explanation of transaction is narration is there, debit amount and credit. We know very well about this one, but even though I showed for the people, those who don't know. Date, account to be debited, account to be credited, narration, ledger folio number, debit amount as well as a credit amount. Okay, style of journal entry will be year is entered at the top of each page. Month is only entered for the first entry, and later only dates to be written. Page number 1, when you are writing, write 2020. And in that first journal entry, write a month, December. Write that 22nd or 23rd. Later, 24, 25, 26, 27. Like that you can carry on. When each page you have to write year. In that page you have to write month. First entry is having month and date. Next entry onwards, only date is enough. That is the style of passing journal entry. Okay, debits are always entered first an entry. So when you look at each and every journal entry, we are writing journal entry as first account will be debit, and we are denoting with DR also. Second entry and next entry will be the credit. Debit are always entered first in an entry. Use the exact account title and do not abbreviation. You should not use abbreviations. Write exact account name, cash account data, bank account data, furniture account data, machinery account data, RAM account data, Hari account data, like that. Credits are intended and listed second. Next line, you have to start with 2 and write the account name which you want to enter in and credit the account. Do not use any currency signs because we are writing at the top of the amount column currency symbol, and skip a line between each entry. Never split an entry between two pages. Don't do like that. Okay. So now we are coming into the important item, that is how the transaction is written in the form of journal. Journalizing involves recording business transactions to keep an accounting record using the double entry accounting method. Journalizing involves recording business transactions to keep an accounting record. Business transactions should be recorded in the form of journal entries. In the form of journal entries. For that purpose, we are using double entry method. So, what is the step one? First step, classify business transactions by account. Take a look at each transaction and classify it by the type of transaction. There will be two types of accounts involved in each transaction. One account will be debited, one account will be credited. Yes, one account will be debited, one account will be credited. Which account will be debited? If we know the account time, then we will apply the rule. According to the rule, receiver will be debited or giver will be credited, like that. So first we have to identify the transaction. If the transaction is related to business, find out what are the accounts involved in that. In each transaction, at least two accounts are involved in that transaction. First, identifying the accounts. Second, determine the type of that account involved. First, in the transaction, identify the accounts. Cash Bank, Ram, Hari, Andhra Bank, okay, XYZ company. Like that, accounts are there. Goods sold to Hari. In that, goods are there, Hari are there. Two accounts. Okay. So later, we have to find out the types of the accounts. In each transaction, at least two accounts are there. That two accounts maybe belongs to any type of account. How many types of accounts are there? Three. What are they? Personal, real, nominal. Personal, real, nominal accounts. So, goods sold to Hari, we found two accounts are there. One is the sales account, another one is Hari account. Now we have to identify the type of the account. Hari is which type of account? Hari is the name of person. That person is a natural person. So, Hari is a personal account type. Hari account type is personal. Goods are real account, which are assets, which are okay. So now we found two accounts. Those two accounts are goods and Hari. Goods are real account. Hari is personal. That is step number two. Step number three, apply the fundamentals of accounting rules. ఏమ్మా ఏంటి ఒక 5 minutes ఆగి ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్కి వచ్చాయి. Rules we have to apply. Those rules are okay according to the account types of rules. We have to apply that. So here Hari is there, another one is sales is there. Hari is personal account rule, receiver and giver. Personal account rule, receiver and giver. So in this case, we have to apply either giver rule or receiver. What exactly the transaction goods sold to? When we sold goods to Hari, Hari will receive the goods. That's why we have to apply the rule. Receiver is debited. Receiver is debited. Okay. So goods are real account. Real account rules are what comes in debit, what goes on credit. When I sold goods, goods are going out. Goods are going out. That's why what goes out credit. So according to the transaction is goods sold to Hari, two accounts are affected. One is the sales account or goods account or Hari account. Goods sales real account. Real account rules is what comes in debit, what goes out credit. And goods are going out. That's why sales account is credited. Hari is personal account. He is receiving the goods. Receiver is debit. Now the journal entry is Hari account data to sales account. So the transaction which is goods sold to Hari is converted in the form of Hari account data to sales by using the accounting rules and types. Accounting rules and types. Okay. Look at the transactions. How I classified January 3rd transaction. Transaction 1, accounts affected, type of those accounts, and rules of the accounts. Later I framed into journal entry. Look at the first entry, received cash from Ram. So one is cash is there, another one is Ram is there. Cash is which type? Real. Ram is personal. Ram is giving the cash to business, that's why he is giver. His account is credited. Cash is coming into business. What comes in according to the real account, what comes in will be debited. That's why cash is debited. So according to the rules of journal entry, we have to write debit. Debits are always entered first entry. That's why we entered cash account first, later intended to credit, that is down. Okay. Next, purchasing goods for cash. Purchases, that is goods. Another one is cash. Cash is real account. When I purchase the goods, I have to pay money. So cash is going out. What goes out is credit. What goes out is credit. So when I purchase the goods, goods are coming in. What comes in will be debit. Okay. Same vice versa for sales. Sold goods to Hari, already I explained. Again, look at that. Sales account, Hari account. Hari is personal. Then rule is personal account rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Hari is the receiver, is debited. When goods are sold, goods are sales is real account, is going out to be credited. That's why Hari account data to sales. Next, paid Ramesh. Ramesh paid to business. Ramesh is giver. Ramesh is personal account is giver. His account is credited. Cash is coming into business. Cash is real account. What comes in debit? Cash account is debited. Okay. Received from Hari. Same. Cash is received. Cash is coming into business. Cash is real account. Rule is what comes in debit. Cash is debited because Hari is personal. Personal account rules are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Hari is giver, his account is credited. Journal entry is cash account data to Hari account. Next, bought furniture from Ram Furniture is real account, RAM is personal. Real account rules are what comes in debit and what goes out credit. Here, furniture is coming in will be debited. RAM account is a personal, what goes out goes. Personal, he is the giver and his account is credited. Furniture account referred to RAM. An important nominal accounts, rent, salary are the expenses. According to the nominal account, expenses, losses will be debited, rent account debited, salary account debited. Cash is going out, what goes out credit, and cash account is credit. So after this video, we exclude this part. Just we pass journal entries, keeping in our mind type of the account as well as the rule of the. Okay, students, and here look at this 45 page number is there in the textbook, and 14, 15 also I will explain, but you please go through it. Okay, so we learned types of accounts, rules of accounts, format of journal entry, how to prepare journal entry also we learned. Please thoroughly understand the video and improve your basic accounting knowledge.